Hey everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 35. Let's play Final Fantasy VI Advance, brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Now, before we head back on the blackjack, let's head back to Thamasa because it seems another event just got triggered. Apparently, this guy was not here before. I am Gung-Ho, Thamasa's most renowned monster hunter. I came back here for the first time in ages, and the place looks like it has been through a war. What in the world happened? Gung-Ho? Oh, Strago. Have you come back to Haidon? You haven't changed a bit, have you? Back when you were young, you tried so hard to hunt down Haidon, but then you gave up and quit before you found him. I didn't quit. It's just, the thing lives in Ebbets Rock. And after the place sunk, well... Always have to make excuses, don't you? You're pathetic. You mad? Okay, this whole thing with Haidon and Ebbets Rock we won't be able to deal with yet. So let's leave that alone. Let's go flying. The Imperials were heading for the sealed gate. Said they found some statues or something. It couldn't be! Oh, I'm afraid it is, Strago. Oh, those half-witted espers. To think they would open the gate for us themselves. The Warring Triad is waiting just beyond that door. I need only to reach out and claim it for my own, and all of my dreams will be fulfilled! Hurry it up! Oh, alright! What's wrong, Terra? The island! Something's happening! The Earth is crying out! What's going on with the Earth? Is there an earthquake or something? I have a pretty bad feeling about this. A very bad feeling. Yeah, that's not very good. Oh, two people just fell to their deaths. Dude, what's going on? Did soccer moms just wake up and fly out to the sky? Oh, no, wait, it's just a big landmass that's floating for no reason. Never mind, false alarm. Whew, that was close. It was just a big floating continent. With the Warring Triad on top, too. Wahaha! So, this is the power of the Warring Triad. With this and my magicite, the world would be mine to command. The source of all magic, the Warring Triad. Those things? They're said to have turned themselves to stone facing one another. That way, each powers will be neutralized by those of the other two. If the three were ever moved out of their perfect alignment, the resulting imbalance would destroy the world as we know it. What? I said if you move the statue... Never mind. Okay, you can head to the floating continent right now, but we're not going to do that. Instead, we're going to do a little bit of preparations before we do. Now, let me get my map up at least. In the meantime, we're going to learn Strago some new lores. The easiest one I can get right now is around South Figaro area. So I believe I got to go this way. If you land anywhere else, it doesn't matter. Wait, is he even in my party? I just want to make sure. Okay, yes he is. Just wanted to be 100% sure. Okay, now you gotta run into, like, an unseelie. So give it a little bit of time, and eventually you'll find one. Any minute now. No, wait. Am I on the wrong spot? Yes, I am. I have no time for these punks. Terra, you gonna come with? I would suggest you come with. Can't believe we landed in a wrong spot. I feel like such an idiot now. Okay, this is where... That's a bit better. Well, at least South Figaro has no more troops around. That means we can go back at our own leisure if we even care to. Can't believe I landed in the wrong spot. Okay, there's an unseelie. Now what you want to do is you have to confuse them. I'll try confusing both to be 100% sure. And eventually they'll use a move that they can't even use. Just watch. Try it on this one too. Okay, that one's unconfused. Therefore, it has to die. Watch it use Traveler now. Haha, pretty cool, huh? So Strago learned Traveler automatically. All he has to do is witness it, and he learns it. Now the thing about Traveler is it deals damage to an enemy equal to 1/32 of the party's total steps taken. And depending on how long you played the game, that determines the cost of your MP. So if you played for a very long time, it's obviously going to cost you more. Keep that in mind. Okay, another thing I can do. I can learn some more lores, but I'd rather do that in my own time. And I'll probably explain how I got them. In the meantime, why don't I head over to Doma Castle? It should be around here. Ah, there it is. Seeing as how we never really got the treasures, it'd be a good idea to do that. Of course, there are no survivors. So we get all the room to ourselves! Yay! Now, is there anything here? Nope. How about in any of these rooms? No, I don't want to rest. But you could for free if you wanted. You might as well get a couple treasures and then leave. Why not? We'll get a high ether. An elixir. Now, what else can we get here? Let's check it out. That's right, that's Elaine and Owain's room. Ooh, X potion. Cool. Okay, is there anywhere else in the castle I can go? I know there's nothing in the throne room. How about over here? When I was playing this much earlier, like, you know, during the whole poison thing, you couldn't even get here because there was dead bodies blocking the way. Phoenix down, and prayer beads. Prayer beads are pretty good and has nothing to do with Mardi Gras. What it does is... Wait, I just skipped that. Prayer beads, where are they? Ah, there they are. They boost your evasion and give you more likely chances of avoiding a physical hit. Now, in the SNES and probably the PlayStation version, you could actually avoid attacks that have a 100% chance of hitting you. In this version, they took that out. So attacks that have a 100% chance of hitting you will still hit you 100% of the time. Just thought I'd warn ya. But I mean, if you're dealing with enemies that try to hit physically a lot, prayer beads are a pretty good choice, depending on who you got them equipped on. But that's your call. In fact, I've probably got a lot of relics I haven't even used once. But, you know, these are the breaks. Okay, what is one more thing I can do? I'd rather do my Velt grinding off footage, because, well, it's unreliable depending on how many enemies you run into. In the meantime, let me take off Locke's equipment, because I don't want him in my party now. Remove all the equipment. Let's see. Do I really want Strago or Realm with me? I think I'll take Realm, but I won't take Strago. So I think it's only fair. Don't worry, you'll understand why I'm doing this. Let's see. Bobo! I want Terra. I want, say... Let's go with Realm for this. I want to go with Edgar. And I'm going to go with Sabin. The thing is, I'm on this little island in the northwest corner of the map, where you find a very, 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 very powerful enemy. In fact, it's extremely dangerous. It is not recommended that you take on at this point in the game. Even though it is there, it's pretty dangerous. Wait, I don't want to bring berets on you, so I want all the HP I can get. Take the wheel. Your best chance of running into that enemy is in that little forest. Yeah, I know, it's 2x2, but what are you gonna do? Let me put some espers on you. What'll be good? What'll be good for you? A carbuncle, I suppose? And let's see. Kato Beltless. Okay. The thing is, this enemy is so powerful, it's actually made even more powerful in the GBA version. Because remember, in the SNES and probably PlayStation version, you had this little ability to exploit Vanish and Death. Here, you don't have such a luxury. In fact, they've taken that bug out so that you don't break the game. Because remember, back in the Super Nintendo version, PlayStation, you could just hit Vanish on an enemy, even a boss, and then hit it with Death, because when you're vanished, spells work all the time. Even Death. Eventually I'll run into this thing. Okay, here we go! I finally ran into this thing. It's called an Intangir. You're thinking you're fighting the air. You're not. You're fighting an enemy that's invisible. What you want to do is that whenever you hit it with a spell, it actually absorbs elements, and then it will cast Meteor on you, which can hit your entire party. You want to cast Stop first, and remember to use physical attacks. I highly recommend physical attacks, such as Drill, for instance. And let's see, I put Zona Seeker on, though I don't think that'll do much good. So I believe that version of Meteor will break through magic defense. So give it everything you got against this guy, or you are just gonna get murdered. And apparently Terra's weapon does not do me much good at all. Unfortunately, this thing has a ton of HP, too. So Realm and Terra are completely out of the question. I could haste Edgar, though. That'll help at least. So I'll have Sabin using his blitzes, Edgar using Drill, do as much damage as possible, and hopefully I'll kill it. Unfortunately, any abilities such as Snare, Death, Break, whatever you have, will not work on this guy. You just better hope you survive this attack. and then it goes back to sleep. But don't worry, I did enough damage, so we should be just fine. Realm, why don't you heal us too? So we can get out of critical. And Sabin will have to cast Stop again. You basically have to repeat this until it's dead. But hey, if you got lots of HP, you'll be just fine. It just sucks that I don't have any non-elemental magic. I would like to use that. Not even gonna bother to use the chainsaw, it just may not work. Sadly, the damage output is so low. Whoops. I had to actually select Blitz first, duh! Now, there is another trick that may or may not work to take out the Intangir easily, but I'll show that off after this battle. When I beat him conventionally, then I'll show the very weird strategy that I learned online. Oh, good, we got lucky there. Only hit one person. Well, Edgar didn't get lucky. He was the one that got hit. Alright, same drill as before. This is gonna get really old very fast, I know. But the good thing about Intangir is it doesn't give you any experience at all. It does, however, give you lots of magic AP. In fact, 10 points. So depending on what Esper you have on and what you're trying to learn, you could instantly learn a spell just from this battle alone. Can I use Libra on this guy? I really should. I want to know how close I am to beating him. Let's take a look. Yeah. Apparently I have a long way to go. Wait, is he recovering all his HP every time he goes back to sleep? I'm starting to think he is. And Realm's dead. Okay, I'm gonna have to try out that stupid trick. Well, it's not really a stupid trick, it's just a very weird trick. In fact, you basically gotta get lucky with this one. It's very unconventional. And let me put it that way. It's very, very, very unconventional. Okay, let's test it out. Let's see. Let me get everybody's a turn. Let's see. Terra, then Sabin. Okay. What I want to do is hit Confuse and do it on Sabin. You'll thank me for this, I promise. Good thing this Confuse didn't trigger yet. Then you want Sabin to use a Smoke Bomb. Yes, a Smoke Bomb. And unfortunately, he got to use it first. Which is very strange, because Terra should have got Confuse in first, and then the Smoke Bomb. See, the trick is you have to confuse someone that's about to use a Smoke Bomb, and if Confuse hits first, then the Smoke Bomb will hit Intangir, which will then use Meteor on whoever used the Smoke Bomb, and the Intangir would die. Yeah, that's how it works. I'm not kidding, you look it up yourself, because I'm not going to bother to remind you where I found it. But yeah, it actually works. You can just Google Intangir Smoke Bomb. Doesn't matter. But anyways, I'm going to stop the video right here, and then next part I'll just think about my next move. Once I get well trained, then we'll head over to the floating continent. Goodbye, everybody.